Splatoon Creepypasta, The Bloodlings. Just last year, I was able to buy a copy of one of the best-selling Wii U games, Splatoon, at the local GameStop. I saw people play this game on the internet, and I wanted to try it out so badly. The guy at the counter got the case for the game, which looked different from the other cases. Instead of an orange-haired squid girl and a blue-haired squid boy, I saw a red-haired squid girl and a black-haired squid boy. I kind of wanted to ask why the case looked different, but to be honest, I actually thought that it looked cool. Even the guy getting the game from the drawers didn't seem to care much, so I laid my money on the counter and picked up the game after putting it into a baggie and went back home. When I went to my room, I took a closer look at the cover of the case. It did look very different from the original case indeed. There wasn't any orange or blue paint surrounding the characters. It was more red and bits of black. Even the logo looked a bit different. I thought that it may have been a GameStop exclusive, since the red and black is their colors. So I just shrugged it off and put it in the console. When I started the game, it asked me to create a character. After doing so, I was placed in the hub world. I started roaming around the shops to see what kind of stuff they were selling. Unfortunately, I couldn't buy anything because I wasn't leveled up enough, and I had no cash. I saw other squids around. Many of them had really cool artwork when I got up close to them. One of them even had a red and black squid girl and boy. I immediately thought, yeah, it must be a GameStop exclusive thing. I headed out to play the game to get a feel of what it was like. It was amazing. After about 30 minutes of gameplay, I finally went to the online area to play against people from around the world. After the game ended, I headed over to the hub world to visit the shops again. When I walked into one, the door wouldn't open, and it said on a sign on the window, "Go away, we're closed." I looked around the hub world and noticed that no one was there. I thought it may have been my terrible internet connection, so I stepped inside the battle area, and I saw the two squids that were on the front of the box I got. One of them pointed to my character, as if it was challenging me to a battle. The words "sure" and "no way" popped up. Being the first time playing this game, I immediately said, "Sure." Instead of going to the screen where you have to wait for other players, it immediately put me in a game. The color of my inkling was my personal favorite color, light blue. As soon as I took a step off the area I was immediately surrounded by red-colored inklings. They began spraying me with red paint. I could barely get away. I tried to shoot at a couple of them, but they wouldn't go down. I was starting to get covered from head to toe with red paint. Then I saw another red inkling around a corner. I immediately got splatted. After that, the game suddenly ended. That was it? I asked myself, as the words "you fail" show up in red splotchy letters. Usually after every game, a little cat comes by to raise up the flag of which color team won. In this case, it was a red inkling saying, "Failure. Try again next time." I walked back to the hub world to find that everything had been darkened. I didn't know whether or not the game had a day or night cycle, but I thought it looked very eerie and bizarre. I saw no squids anywhere, except for the one in the middle of the area. I could barely see. I walked up to him slowly, and comment popped up. "They stole my color. They left me dry. I have nothing now, not even my own blood to survive. Someone, please save me from this hell." I backed away after reading what the inkling said. Suddenly, I was turned around and saw the red inkling standing in front of me. The game then shut off. I quickly got up to turn it back on. I wasn't about to let some glitch ruin my game, or so I thought. When the game started, it didn't have Callie and Marie like it normally would. No, it had two red inklings standing in a bloody room. Inklings trying to fight to stay alive. One of them even said, "Save me." I ran back into the online battles area to see if anything went back to normal. I was quickly placed in a game, but this time I was wearing red. I walked around the area and I noticed a few black inklings in different spots, standing perfectly still. I shot at one of them curiously. It immediately died, and a scream of horror shot out of the game tag. I went around another corner and saw another black inkling. I shot it again, hoping there would be a different result, but no, it did the same exact, except the scream sounded a lot more painful. I tried to move back, but my character kept going. I tried to go to the Wii U home screen, but it wasn't responding. I lost control of my character. It started shooting more and more of the black inklings. I tried turning off the Wii gamepad down and even the TV, but the screams kept getting louder and louder. I covered my ears so that I wouldn't have to hear nor see the sight of what was going on. I peeked up after a few seconds. The screen went to black. Blood started oozing down my screen. And then my player character showed up. This time, it was a black inkling. More blood came oozing down over everything. Then writing appeared in the blood. "You let it consume you. Now there's nothing left." The next day, I went back to GameStop. I handed the man the game and my receipt and asked for my refund. Unfortunately, it wasn't the same guy as before, and the receipt had a different game name. Great. Now I'm stuck with it. The end.
Wow!